welcome back. There's a lot of bikes around carrying 2 people. Weird old things. Have a look at this. Can you guess where I am? Probably not. Well, you can see his trees for now. I'm actually up in Scotland. I'm in Falkirk and I'm walking around to see the kelpies. Some of you may have seen them driving past, some may not. It's a beautiful sunny day. Having a bit of a downtime in between work. See what they've done here, they've actually built a path over a pond with a load of reeds. There is a road path going around the other side, which is fine. But yeah, this obviously takes a lot of effort, but it's beautiful. Sun's in the sky. Not quite as hot as it is in England at the minute, but a lovely day for it all the same. Falkirk is one of my favourite destinations in Scotland. There's quite a bit to do around here. I might get over to the other side of Falkirk and film the other attraction. It's not somewhere you associate with attractions, is it, Falkirk? But we have the kelpies over here, and we have the Falkirk wheel, which I may or may not get time to get across to. They have little paths going all over the place. Where's that? Just reaching everywhere. There's actually a couple of canals along here. I've been for a walk on them in the past. A couple of years back I came here and had a walk around. It was a lovely day. But yeah, lots and lots of people here parked up. Behind us near the car park, over that end, there's actually a massive lake. I think there's boats on it, a little cafe, a couple of play parks for the kids. It's a lovely place. There's another little play park up here on the left. A little stop off point. This is an unusual little thing, a little mound. It's always, I think it's an owl. But yeah, we have a centaur. Look at the state of that. All made out of straw, twine or wood or something. Pretty excellent. Spirit of Scotland. I don't know if that's got anything to do with anything really. Big car park up here. Presumably have to pay up here, but further back the machine's out of order. But yeah, big car park for coaches and stuff, toilets and everything. That's the little car park up near the entrance. I think they have buses drop off here as well. Looks like there's a little cafe or gift shop over there as well. Thank you. Some of these boats have seen better days. That one over there, again, a little bit on the rusty side, but this one here is a little bit nicer, a bit more well kept. I went on a barge ride as a kid. We took a barge on a Sunday, our family and my dad's friend's family. I remember us all just being on this boat all day in the rain while we were playing Ludo and cards. Never done it since, surprisingly. That poor thing's seen better days. They've put a couple of floats around it just to try and sort of support it, but they're obviously not doing the job. Not quite sure what the rules are when that happens. Just looking back on where I've come from, that's the road and the path way up. There's a little cafe area there and gift shop. A couple of statues of horse heads, a couple of little ones, a couple of ice cream vans. Yeah, there's a couple of huts around the back of the marina. There's a bar up here. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to call them boat people, but maybe they hire little lock-ups, you know, just to keep the stuff. I don't know if you're allowed to call them boat people here, or anybody for that matter. So we've got wood-fired pizza, ice cream, hot drinks, all that kind of stuff. And there's a marina office over here. A couple of little gift shops in there as well. I'm going to walk around the back here and see what's happening. Bit of a car park, probably for the boaters. And this is how close we are to the road. I believe this is the M80, I think, or the M90, the M9 bridge. That's how close we are. So when you're driving past, I drove past that the other night and I saw the main attraction here, all lit up in blue. It looked amazing. I nearly stopped, pulled over and came for a look. A lot of sludge around there. River going off to the right there will lead up towards Grangemouth. Yes, the Austrian town of Grangemouth. Grangemouth. Scottish town with there's a big oil refinery up there. I believe it's due to close. It's a bit of a shame for the area. I've just been to Grangemouth for some breakfast earlier. Yeah, I'm assuming, because the lock here allows water in to lower boats down, which then allows them to go along that way. But as you can see, there's a big sandbank there, so whether that's actually sailable, whether you can traverse through that, I'm not sure. I'm assuming so, but I don't know where that sand disappears to let boats go through it. But I'm going to show you the main reason why I'm here. Those bad boys there. We'll go and get a closer look. Look at that. They're beautiful, aren't they? Now this is all lit up with blue lights on the inside on a night. It looks amazing when you come past it. It sounds like there's a couple of birds in there, trapped maybe. Lots of squealing going on. I don't know if that's coming through on the camera, on the microphone. There's another couple of pathways leading up that way, which obviously go to another entrance somewhere. Not actually been up there before. Yeah, the thing is, when you're doing this, you always feel like you're being watched. When you're walking around with a camera. Do you ever get that feeling, like you're being watched? Nah, I don't think anybody's watching me either. Yeah, so the kelpies were built, I say built, they were assembled on the spot there in 2013. I did read up, there was an artist, I'll put the name up on the screen. 900 panels, I think I read, or it might have been 9,000 metal panels, sheet panels. The kelpie, well, the association is a couple of fold really. The Falkirk area was quite an industrial area back in the day, and they used to have horses towing all the boats along the canals and rivers in the area. Also the kelpie, presumably it was decided upon because it was a water spirit from folklore, which was meant to scare, I think the story was made up to keep kids away from water, keep them away from playing in water, swimming, going near the edge, that kind of thing. The kelpie was the spirit that's supposed to inhabit the water and has the strength of 10 horses. So Brilliant idea. Beautiful parkland around here. Beautiful canals, beautiful parks, beautiful grass walking areas. What a fantastic piece of architecture, really. And what a fantastic place to be. Falkirk, Kelpies Park is well worth the day out. Thoroughly recommend it. I've been looking forward to coming back here for quite some time now. Obviously work has allowed me the time to get up here, but you should give it a go. Whether you're travelling up from England, it's worth a night just to do this and the Falkirk wheel as well. Same car park, but instead of turning left towards the Kelpies, you can turn right, and they have what they call Helix Park. There's a load of stone walls there and a load of pylons that look like they've got speakers on them. To me, this looks like an area where they have a stage, have events on during the summer months. Looks like they've already had one on. There's a big patch of green grass there where it looks like they've had some sort of lorry parked up or something, or a stage set up. Can you see the patch over there? They've had something on there, haven't they? Over here beside the lake, you've got some kids' play areas. Very well looked after. You don't often get that with kids' parks nowadays, unfortunately. But yeah, look at that. Huge play areas there with slides and everything. Lots of things for the kids to do. Again, this is literally 10 minutes walk from the Kelpies. You can park in the same area, bring the kids down here as well. And talking of water, we have quite a large lake here with pedalo boats, a cafe of some sort, open 9 till 4 for shelter, picnics or a seat. It just looks like an indoor seating area. But yeah, those are little bouncy sort of cars in there by the looks of it. Apparently we're on camera. No flips on the trampoline, there's a sign. Toilets here as well. The dog wash for your dog. Pretty handy. Nice big lake area, there's little water fountains and sprinklers there. Again, it's a brilliant place for kids. I have walked all the way around this before, but I'm not going to do it today because I've not got a lot of time. And there's loads of woodland trails around here as well, so bring the kids. It's going to be a great day out. Seesaws over there, slides, you name it. Perfect day out. I continue my travels around Falkirk. Hello again. I've actually come to another attraction of Falkirk. Nice little seat here. Now the thing in front of me now is the only one of its kind in the world. In Falkirk, I know. But let me show you what it looks like. Is it a bridge? Looks like a bridge. It doesn't seem to go anywhere, does it? Believe it or not, that is the one and only rotating boat lift in the world. I'm going to take a walk up the path from the car park just to show you what it's like from above. I'm not sure how far you can travel down it. Basically what happens is that is a canal up there. You've got a canal running along there, and barges and narrowboats come along that to the edge over there. What happens is then they go into the last section, that whole wheel spins round, and basically the boat is in water and it just rotates round to a lower level, which I'll show you in a bit. And that means then that that boat can travel on a different canal. I believe this is a link between the Forth Canal, the Clyde Canal and one other. There's an intersection. There's numerous locks and gates on the road on the way up here. But I'm going to climb up this steep hill here and show you what it's like from above. At this point, the Forth, the Clyde and the Union Canals all meet lower down there. So over there, you've got a little section where you can turn your boat round so it's facing the right way. Obviously you've got a little canal bridge there which leads out to a normal canal. So you turn it around, bring it along, and this is the entrance to the wheel from the upper level. You take your boat right to the edge. The wheel is actually in the down position at the minute because it's just taken a boat down and dropped it down, but you would generally just motor it along there to the edge, and then once you know you're in, it secures the gate behind you, and then it just rotates around like that. This guy over there flying his drone, fair play to him. Never fancied a drone. I'm sure they're a lot of fun, but there's lots of rules, isn't there, around drones. Every man and his dog seems to have a drone these days, especially on YouTube. Who knows, maybe one day. As I was saying earlier, this is the only boat lift, rotating boat lift in the world, which is pretty cool. And obviously they've turned it into a bit of a tourist attraction as well. I think the thing was built purely out of necessity at some point, but obviously they've made a nice little visitor centre area out of it as well. Guessing I'm not the first person to film this. I bet there's videos all over YouTube for it, but obviously I put my interpretation on it. But I have been here before, a couple of years back. But it's one of those things that you just have to see if you get the time. If you're in the area or you're passing through, you should make time for something like this. It's pretty awesome feat of engineering. Obviously cost a few squillion dollars, but yeah, it's awesome. This is the entrance. Parking costs about £4 to park up. I think it's all day parking as well, so cheap enough. There's a little payment area just to the left hand side, just as you're coming in. Big visitor centre and planet. All sorts of things going on in there. Drinks and snacks. There's all them weird little huts again like we had at the Kelpies. I'm not sure if there's another boat going up and then some guy operating it down at the bottom here. But yeah, around here, play parks, sand pits, stuff for the kids to do, all sorts of snacks and drinks and things. Massive deck chair. I think you can actually pay to go on this as well. Go on a ride, go on the, I think it's like a pleasure boat thing. It goes in, it goes up and it goes along, turns around and comes back again. I think it's about £17 each for an adult. Let's go and watch it. Believe it or not, this was only built in 2012. But it was built to revolutionise the waterways and the canals between Edinburgh and Glasgow. Speed things up. There used to be I think it says 35 different locks to get you from one height to a different height. So it used to take an awful lot of time, I would imagine. But they're going to go all the way up to the top there.
Hoy se tiñó de rosa, ahora todos quieren probar de su zona olorosa. La puchaina coque que tiene la atención de todos esos fifes que rompieron su corazón. Puchaina, puchaina, puchaina coque. Ajá, ajá, a mi puchaina la tengo rabiosa. Ten cuidadito, te veo nerviosa. Acércate a mi labio brillante, te arrancaré todos esos colgantes. Puchaina, puchaina la tengo mimosa.
Wait for people clapping on the boat. Sign of clapping, a bit like when a plane lands, who knows. Pretty awesome, eh? We're over on the other side of the water area. Got a cool kids play area up here. Crazy golf. Another kids play area over there. And another massive deck chair. I'm going to show you where the other canals are as well. So once you come down the boat lift, down the wheel, you just coast along here. There's another lock which you'll move into. It'll release the water out of it and then you'll drop to a lower level. And then, I'm not sure which canal is which here. We said there's the Forth Canal, the Clyde Canal and the Union Canal. Obviously it allows you to travel between Glasgow and Edinburgh. Some of them weird huts again. But yeah, different sections, different heights in the area. Looks like there's possibly another lock over there. But that thing will get you from one height to another height. Brilliant. Well, hope you enjoyed that. That was 3 of the best attractions in Falkirk. There's enough there to do a full day in Falkirk quite easily. Parking, as I say, up here is £4 for the day. It's about £17 for the lift. There was several coaches down there and American tour guides, American tourists all coming to see it. Obviously all on the organised excursions. But again, even the Americans will come here, they will never have seen anything like that in America, because this is the only one in the world of its kind. So you can see where the interest is, and it's a sight to behold. But I hope you've enjoyed the video today. I'm exhausted. It's baking hot, mid to high 20s in Scotland, which, as you're probably aware, is unheard of. And they don't sell sun cream in Scotland. It's one of those things. I traditionally don't sell a lot of it. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully as the summer comes along, I'm going to have more videos of a similar ilk, find some interesting places, show you what I'm seeing, and hope you've enjoyed. If you want to make a comment, I'll answer everything. Like, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. It helps me out, gives me a bit of encouragement to keep doing this. I love the editing side, I love the filming side, as shy as it is, and obviously we're limited to when you can film in the UK because of the terrible weather, but that's clearly not an issue today. So thanks for watching. If you're still here, we'll see you next time. Bye bye.